vibe. I live a vibe. I live a vibe. I live a vibe. My life of
Easy video, so I'm like, let me just try this shit out.
okay.
So I saw that I had to have the OBS system, and I like stream on Twitch, so it helps me with that too. So,
Well, I'm glad I already have everything juicing right now.
Oh,
So
yes,
the
sir.
mics are going.
yes, sir.
Welcome, Mr. Mags. Thank you for joining me
Thank
today.
you for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's a pleasure, man.
It's been a long time coming, dude. I've been a big fan for a while.
I appreciate that, and that's likewise, man.
And
for sure.
I've loved your work, man. Like I said, I remember running to you at a sneaker con.
I remember that
4 years back, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know he knew who I was.
Nah, for
because
sure.
I'm a big fan. So yeah, I like it. So you be streaming on Twitch?
Yes, sir.
What do you do on there? You be gaming?
Yeah, I play Call of Duty.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
trash.
I'm pretty ass too.
But
So
I love doing it because
but I love doing
with
it.
my homies.
Fuck yeah, dude. You be camel grinding?
Nah, not really. Like, me and my boy, he's lives out in Portland. Dally V, shout out to Dally V. He's actually nice.
Yeah.
But he always just needs a teammate, so I just go on there like whenever he needs me. So I hold it down with him.
Fuck yeah. I bet you I'm gonna have to. What's your Twitch?
Art Funkel's World.
Art Funkel's World.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? What is that a play on? That sounds like something. What do I? Art Funkel.
Yeah. My Brody used to call me back in the day Art Funkel.
Okay.
Because my nickname's Art Bart.
Okay.
Yeah.
That adds up. That adds up. So fucking yeah, man. Well, I know I've the last few times I've ran into you, you've been behind the camera.
Yes, sir.
Or you getting into videography or just photography or both?
Actually, I'll more say videography.
Videography.
Like, if I have to, I'll do the photos too. But
Yeah.
it's more videography.
Yeah.
But I've always, and I say the videography, but it's more the editing aspect.
Okay.
Because I've always liked the After Effects. I always like just like being behind the scene. Even way back in the day, like when I was doing my videos, I like to be like hands on with the stuff. So now I'm like more so like I started filming so I can actually do the editing.
I mean, I've had my buddy here before you got here, and I was just showing him some of your videos. You got a pretty extensive catalog, man. Like you have, how many videos do you have out? Do you think ballpark?
This is crazy because like I should know this, but I honestly don't know because I like to.
You do a lot, so it's understandable.
I take a lot of stuff down too.
I do know that because that was my next question: is how many do you think you've made?
Music videos?
Yeah.
I'll definitely say about like I'll say 30.
30?
Like
Yeah.
that doesn't sound a lot, but like where we're from, that is a lot.
Dude, 30.
Like,
They're 30 high quality, great videos, dude, with like good, either good edit or good, good production behind
shout
it.
out to those videographers, man.
Oh yes, Studio 102.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, fucking and you got a Trig video too.
Actually, I feel like I worked with almost back when I was doing it, all the videographers that was out then. Like I haven't really started doing too much with the, obviously because I'm not really doing the music. Worked with the new videographers, the new wave videographers, I should say.
Yeah, there definitely is
But like the Kevin Darcy's, the Triggs, like you mentioned, Devin Coleman. I got a bunch of people that I did videos with for sure. I don't want to forget anybody. You said the Studio 102.
So how long? Let's get a few cliches out of the question. How long you been doing the music for?
The cliche, I've been doing this my whole life. Really though, I've always been a big Cash Money fan.
Okay.
And like my mom, if I call you right now and ask her like, yo, what was the one thing you used to always say to me running around the house, stop doing? And it was always like, I'll put aluminum foil in my mouth. Because I always wanted to be like Lil Wayne and them way back in the day. So she's like, you gonna mess up your teeth doing that. Stop doing that. But that right there, like I was first start like, on the end of a song, I'll be in the car and my mom's like running into Walmart or something. On a beat, at the end of some songs, they have like the instrumental playing still. I'll be in there making my own videos to myself. Like, this is way back then though. So I'm a little kid just acting like I'm in a music video and all that stuff. So I would definitely say like I've always been like into making music, but when I really started taking it serious was college.
Okay.
Like I did it all in high school. I made a mixtape with a couple of my friends back in high school. We like almost got suspended because we were selling the mixtapes in school, and they're like, you actually like causing disruption in school type thing. But still didn't think I was gonna do anything serious with it. Went off to college, and one of my homies actually was like,
That's obviously for you, by the way.
Oh yes, I appreciate that. One of my homies actually put me on the spot because I was doing something like this, a podcast, but I was doing it as, it's funny, man. Shout out my boy Ketchup, man.
Ketchup Land?
Not Ketchup.
Oh,
Ketchup. I said Ketchup Man, but freshman year college, we was playing football and whatnot, so we were the only kids on campus. Nobody else was there yet, so we had to like do something to kill time. And me and my boy like started like making like parody videos to like old R&B songs and like dressing up like R&B singers and like. Nah, so like we called ourselves Ketchup and Mustard, and it kind of like became a big thing on campus. So like one of the upperclassmen like had a little show, and he brought us on there, and he was like, "Yo, y'all guys always like making parodies and whatnot. Any one of y'all make music for real?" And at the time, I never had like really made music, and he was like, "He do. He in the dorm every day rapping," and I'm like, "What?" So the dude was like, "Yo, next episode you got to come with a song." So like that kind of got me to like really start putting my stuff out there to like people.
Are any of these parodies like out there? Like, can you find any of these still?
Absolutely not. And my original Facebook got deleted, and it's so much stuff I lost on there. But those things I didn't want to get out.
Well, so you know those are happy erases.
Oh yeah. Those are happy erases.
I got some things that are like, you ever see the Post Malone video where he's in the short shorts?
Oh yeah.
I got some similar videos in that realm, so I'm glad they've either been hidden in the
especially
vault
in this this atmosphere for sure. I'd have been going viral with some of these things.
So what was so that was your first legitimate song, you would say? What year was that in, you think?
This was my age gonna show, but this is probably 2009 or 10.
Okay. How old? If you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the same
I'm
realm.
old head, man.
I'm in the same realm. You went CNS, right?
I went to CNS, yes, sir.
So what were you? Because I was 12.
I graduated 09.
09? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 4 years before. So are you still dabbling in music and recording and stuff like that?
So I got my own studio set up downstairs. Like I said, I stream and all that stuff. So inside of that, I have my studio set up. So I'm always making music. Like right now, I'm actually doing something called the Cozy Hours. Like last year, I started doing it when I was just dropping little freestyles over like other people's beats, but I was wearing my robe. Like I was cozy, you know what I mean? So that's where it kind of originated from. And then I was like, you know what? My boy kept on telling me, like, yo, just do kind of like the old jacking for beats things where you just take everybody's beats and just make your own twist to them. So I started doing that, and I figured, like, in between me doing my videographer things, I'm going to drop some stuff for people.
I had a buddy who used to be in, like, they don't really make music anymore. The only one who even really, like, creates anything now, he blows glass, but they used to be Cozy Gang. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I like the idea of just something cozy in the music game.
Yeah, for sure. And like that kind of like goes to the people that like I really like fuck with in the music industry, and like Currency. Like he's big. Like everybody like used to ask me like, who would you want to be like in the music game? And I'm like, the cliche is always Jay-Z because who don't?
He's huge.
Exactly. Yeah. But realistically, it's like Currency has like the ideal like lifestyle, man. Like he's doing his thing, like he's always fresh, like he has the little Hot Wheel things he got with his like old schools. And
I put him in like the bracket of like Chip the Ripper and like
for sure.
fucking
for
like
sure.
like Joey Badass and shit.
And like
you can just run right through and feel free to slide and sit down and see. My bad, I didn't know you were coming around, so I'd get you a mic too.
Oh no, you go, man.
Nah, but it's funny you say Chip the Ripper because a lot of people, especially from here, don't know who Chip is. But Chip is dope.
I think Currency has a big following here. Like he's pretty well known here. But Chip the Ripper also is one of those people who's like he's like super well known. Like he could probably sell out a Westcott and an easy like 1,000-room theater, almost anywhere he goes. But he's also not Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's definitely not like mainstream for
not
sure.
a household name,
exactly.
But he is at the same time too. It's weird how many artists live in that zeitgeist too, because it's like. I find out about artists like that every day where it's like, I have no idea who this artist is. And they're like a borderline phenomenon.
And that's kind of like why I always say, like, you never know. You know what I mean? No matter, because I say it's a young man's game, you know. I'm a little older now and like the younger generation, but like how the internet is now, it's like you never really know. Because like you said, it's so many people that are living comfortably and have a large fan base, but they're just not known to the masses. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I don't want the fame. You know what I mean? So something like that, like I said, I mentioned Currency. Obviously, Currency's a little bigger than like what we're kind of talking about, but still, he's not just like everybody's like, oh, I know exactly who Currency is, and he's not for everybody. Because my brother, he doesn't fuck with Currency.
I'm not the biggest Currency fan.
I tell people like you got to have a little taste for his music. Like he definitely has his own style.
Yeah, what was his name? There was a Syracuse rapper who fucking something Blitz. what the fuck is his name? He was on a similar label with Currency at one point.
I kind of vaguely, I feel like I kind of remember.
Fuck. There was some controversy where he, and this is nothing against Currency, he recorded an entire album for the label, and they're like, all right, this is Currency's now. And Currency just basically like kind of just reworded it and then
took it.
The album. Which, I mean, that's the industry.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Who knows if that, you know, that's all hearsay. I have no, you know, so I don't ever want to be like, Currency, you're fucking stealing some.
Nah.
And I'm going to be honest, from my perspective, I wish I could remember the artist's name. And maybe I'm glad I don't. But I remember hearing his work and being like, I don't know if I believe it.
Nah, it's crazy though, because that's another thing. Like, some people in the industry, you'll hear their stuff and you'll be like, this is like, I'm not a real fan of this. But then you figure out like they wrote this song for this person and this song for that person. Like,
that's why I'm a Future fan. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the Future hits I don't really care for, but like he wrote Blueberry Yum Yum.
Nah,
like,
he's behind a lot of big like songs for sure. I didn't know that until like I started doing my research. Like. Yeah.
I aspire to get like credits like that one day, like little sneak writes and shit. Like he did Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. He wrote Started From the Bottom by Drake.
See, there's I didn't know that.
There's a lot of like hidden Future songs that you don't know he wrote.
Nah, that Wrecking Ball is crazy. I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's definitely crazy.
Yeah, or Blueberry Yum Yum. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, I didn't even know he was a thing.
Nah, but he's been around for a while because I just seen on TikTok that he was in one of Bow Wow's videos back in the day.
You're like, what?
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, what? He's been around that long, but clearly he was.
You know who Otto is?
Otto, the director?
Yeah.
You
ever work with Otto?
I've never worked with him like with my videography stuff, but he's people's with my people. So like I've definitely been around Otto.
I've chopped it up with him. I've always wanted to work with him because he does great work. It just hasn't ever lined up, right?
Yeah, he's a busy man. Shout out to Otto.
Big shout out to Otto.
For sure.
I felt like that would be in your bracket too. You know, who are you bumping right now? Who's in Sean Magg's current? You know, my top five's so rotating that it's like who I'm bumping at this point in time. Is always so different.
It's crazy because like I always get a lot of flack for this, but like I listen to music a weird way. Like if I hear a certain person that I never heard before, I'll just keep listening to that person for like a week. And like, you know how iPhones work, that if the last thing that you were playing when you get back in the car, it just starts it up. So a lot of times I'll realize that I've been listening to the same artist, not the same song, but like their whole catalog. And I'm like, you know what? I actually like this person. So most recently, damn, I'm having a brain slip. Like, what was his name? My nephew, he lives out in Baltimore. He put me on to him. It's a young artist. I'm going to have to figure it out what his name was. But let me see.
Pull it out real quick. I've been, have you ever heard of, it's like Doov, D-O-O-V?
Nah, I don't think so.
I just got put on the radar to them. And Doughboy from fucking Cleveland.
Oh, no, we talking about Doe Beezy. Yeah, I definitely fuck with Doe Beezy.
Oh, really?
That's why when I walked in and heard you playing, I'm like, okay, Doe Beezy going. But shit, I can say him too. Like, I listen to a lot of Doe Beezy.
Who is it though?
I bet. Let me
figure pull it out and not find out.
Nah, I'm gonna call my nephew real quick.
Oh, you gotta call him? Yeah, Doe Beezy's been on my shit lately.
I'm trying to see what my recents was.
I got this, and I know this sounds like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this. I like artists who kind of have like,
his name Baby Money.
Not the like Post Malone can sing and shit. Doughboy can sing too, and I'm not saying he can't, but most of his songs are just like him not using his voice like sonically.
Nah, for sure. He's definitely more a trap rapper, for sure.
And I love that shit. I'm just a big fan of that. And he's got that Way You Walk sample that is wild.
Nah, what's the one song that I seen it going crazy on TikTok because everybody thought it was Don Toliver, then it turned out to be Doughboy. He had like a I want to say it was an iPhone commercial.
Yeah, the iPhone commercial was wild.
That shit was nuts. I'm like, yo,
wild.
I didn't know it was Doughboy at first. So once I figured it out it was him, I'm like, this is nuts because I knew he can sing, but I'm like, I didn't know this was him.
Yeah, Doughboy.
Harmonize, whatever you want to call it.
I can't do that shit. I would like to get that.
My voice too raspy for all that, man.
So do you got any like projects you're planning on dropping, or you're just kind of going with once it's ready?
So
playing it by ear type thing.
The cozy hours are really the only little project that I would say music wise is the only thing I'm working on.
Okay.
Like, because I've really been the videography stuff has been picking up. I really wanted to do sports, but it's like outside of sports stuff is going on. Like I actually got booked for a couple of weddings now.
That's good.
For sure.
Great field.
And like I honestly was like, nah, I didn't really want to do weddings, but I did my homies one, and it was actually cool. It was fun, and like the turnaround was actually fun.
I want to get into doing weddings because I'm a bit of an audiophile.
Mm-hmm.
Like once I record this, I send this out to be mastered again because it just comes out so much crisper. And like I just feel like people don't take credit to like account into that and like wedding like recordings and shit. And like I have 90% of the gear, so I've just thought about doing it.
Might as well.
You know,
that's what I've been big on this year. It's just like fuck it, just do it. Like, no more sitting around, man. Like, just go ahead and do it.
So, I try to get some more notes up for you, my man.
Nah, you good, brother.
I've been running like crazy today. I kind of like last minute booked a bunch of other shit today because I got my birthday coming up in
3 days.
Yeah. How the fuck do you know that?
You gotta do your research, man. You gotta do your research, man.
I like to try to just like kick it off too and just vibe. So outside of music, what else is Sean Maggs into? You obviously sports.
Yeah, sports for sure. Like I said, I game like I'm trash, but I play the game all the time. So
I camo grind. That's all I do.
Nah, like I said, my boy Dally V, he definitely nice and he has all that stuff. Like he all the camos, all the skins. Like
there a specific game like mode y'all play, or do you play?
We play Resurgence.
Search and Destroy?
No, Resurgence.
What's Resurgence?
So it's basically like I haven't played this mode in so long. The main mode, what is it called, Kaz? Well, I'm over here. The game modes on Call of Duty. Why am I having a brain fart right now? Not Resurgence. The main mode. Not multiplayer.
Campaign?
No. This shit, Warzone. Well, yeah, come on. I'm over here having a brain fart. Like, yeah, but it's like Warzone. But you, if you die, you can come back as long as your teammate's alive up until a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool, like for somebody who trash like me.
Interesting. I've never even heard of that one. I'm more of a just like rotate multiplayer. I dabble in the zombies. I'm not the biggest fan of this game's zombie play.
He plays zombies.
Yeah. Do you camo grind on zombies? No. That's all I need more of a purpose while I'm doing it. Otherwise, sure. I feel very like, what am I doing?
Nah. Like, see, what mine is, my purpose on this, that's how I connect with my homies, because a lot of my homies moved out of town and shit. So, like, that's why I get on the game more so when they hit me, like, yo, we got to get on.
It brought back a very big sense of camaraderie for me as well that I enjoy. And that's why I started, because I have kind of like an anti-video game mentality, because I do feel like, with me personally, I'm never where I want to be in life. Yeah, and when I'm gaming, I'm like, there's no way I can't be using this time to get something better done. But I've had a lot of people kind of like, it's like, dude, you can't think about it like that. It's like, it's a good bonding experience with friends.
And to an extent, like for sure, like if you're just in the crib, just playing the game all day and doing nothing with yourself.
It can be toxic. Yeah. But there's also a yin to the yang.
And that's why I started streaming too, because I was kind of like, I won't say I was just sitting around doing nothing, but it was a lot of times where I would think to myself, damn, I just played a game for 3 hours. I could have been doing something else. But now if I don't really got nothing planned, but I don't want to just sit here and play the game, turn the camera on.
And that feeds the content beast that we live in today. That's half the reason I made this podcast, is because it's like, I love making music, but I don't like making music at the rate I feel like people demand it nowadays. And I think that's why music's so oversaturating and doesn't have the quality it once had, is because 100%. It's just like, we need it, and nobody really takes the time to craft it and shit.
No substance,
and quality's lacked too.
For
quality's
sure.
lacked in a lot of fields of that.
100%. Nah, because I've definitely heard like actual like industry people put out stuff that you could tell the quality wasn't 100%.
It is what it is too. So, but yeah, I like most thing I can think of is like Wiz Khalifa and Riff Raff did a song not too long ago, and like it sounded like Wiz recorded it. I felt bad for Riff, because I'm like, it sounded like Wiz recorded that shit on his iPhone and just sent it over and was like, here you go.
Nah, I've definitely heard a lot of songs that like that where I'm like, yo, this is no way they like put this out.
Do you know who DDG is? Mm-hmm. So I'm not aware of his work, but I literally just saw a snippet video of him having Tory spit a verse from jail. and that.
Nah, Tory's been going crazy from the jail. That's ridiculous.
Tory's fucking an animal.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess might as well dig up some fucking old bullshit. Where did you lie on the Kendrick Drake standoff?
I mean,
especially also being a football guy. How do you feel about that being his halftime performance?
I mean, I'm a fan of both, so like I understand that Kendrick is not going to come out there and give us a performance that everybody was wanted him to give. And I'm like, that's kind of an expected performance from Kendrick. So I'm like, I'm not mad at that.
All right, we'll just run off these ones. That one's
copy.
Weird.
But as far as the beef, I'm an artist, man. So like, I just wanted to see the best of both of them, bro. Like, neither one of them, I didn't think either one of them was going to end the other person's career. Yeah, it was going to do exactly what it did, kind of blemish it for the time being. But by this time next year, no one's going to be talking about.
100%. And I'm still Team Cole at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
Team Cole.
I have nothing. I think Cole was probably the smartest, like a smart man to back out of that because I'm not saying he couldn't handle the beef at all, but I'm just like, it seemed like that one was more personal between them two. Like,
it really was, and I don't know. It kind of. It reached the pinnacle of any like rap beef that I can name of outside of people legitimately fucking dying.
For sure.
Like to take it to that platform is crazy. I, as a Kendrick fan, did feel cheated by it.
Why do you say that?
Because there's just so many better songs.
Oh no, you mean for the halftime show?
Yeah, on top of the halftime performance.
So no. If you ask me, do I think if he did other songs, I would have thought the show was better. For sure. But I think it was more so the message.
Better is not the word I would like to use because it was at the end of the day it was perfect.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning. Preferred, 100%. I would use preferred. It was some songs I would have preferred he probably would have did, but for his message or his point he was trying to get across at the time, I think he did what he had to do.
If you could pick a song for him to do, what would you have put on there?
One song that every time I come on, I could just see myself just like singing it word for word is "Don't Kill My Vibe."
Come on, dude. Exactly, dude.
Don't
or
Kill
anything off like Mad City would have been fucking sick.
Any one of those
Mad
songs.
City would have been crazy. That's probably the one song I would have picked. Don't Kill My Vibe is probably my favorite Kendrick Lamar song.
Like, bro, like you play that at any time and like it's just gonna rock out.
It's just fucking. It's got a good party vibe. It's got a good just chilling, rolling up, smoking. Mm-hmm. Feel free if you want to roll up. By the way, too. So I feel like you stand pretty in the realm of it's all good entertainment at the end of the day.
100%. And I'm glad nobody got like hurt or anything like that because
I think some security guards got.
That comes with the job.
Yeah.
If you're not getting scuffed up on the job, you ain't doing your security.
Yeah, then you're getting paid for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's.
But yeah, there's always gonna be the stands on both sides. That's Kendrick won. Now, if you ask me who won the battle, I would definitely say Kendrick came out on top of that one.
Well, yeah,
100%. Like, but do I think that means Drake's anything less than what he was? Drake is Drake, man.
Were you a bigger fan either way prior?
No, I'm because like I said, I think that Kendrick won the battle, but I would definitely say that I'll listen to more Drake songs for sure.
So I listen to more Kendrick, but I do think I've always thought Drake was just top tier artist.
For sure.
Could not touch gold. Everything he made was quality and sounded great. I'm just more into what Kendrick did, like Kendrick's music more. But I agree 100%.
I can't say I'm a bigger fan for either one of them or not, but I definitely think just entertainment wise, I think Drake has it more because once again, when it's entertainment, it's like he reaches a more diverse thing. But that's not, if you're talking like pure rap, there's no question who got that, and that's definitely Kendrick. 100%.
When I would say who I crown, another reason I would crown Cole, and I'm Team Cole though, is because of his his pyramid downwards, like OVO's got some artists, but who fucking listen to anybody off of OVO? You know what I'm saying? Kendrick really has never branched out and built like any to where Cole has Dreamville, and that's a fucking force in its own to where it's like.
Nah, and 100%, because as you said that, I just started thinking, I'm like, he's right, because like, You got Party Next Door, then you had The Weeknd and whatnot, but DC or all that is, then like, but JID and all them guys over there is like, I can listen to a lot more of them than I can listen to anybody underneath those other two.
In the like, dude, Earth Gang, Boz, like it's just it's more of the like the substance of the artistry from my perspective. I guess I never thought about The Weeknd and Party Next Door coming up from under Drake because they kind of are like.
And I don't even know if you can say they came up because I don't know. Was The Weeknd on OVO?
It was like OVO, XO, OVO shit.
See,
so like I don't know if it was ever just more of like an affiliation or if it was like.
He actually was signed to him.
Yeah, so I'm not fully aware of that, and that's one of the reasons. I know Drake has OVO, and I know there's OVO artists, but I'm not aware of anybody on it. And you know, I hate to compare my tunnel vision to anybody else's like magnitude because what I listen to and what hits my radar has you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the OVO cats could have fucking gazillions of fans that I don't realize because of just the, you know, Drake downward pyramid. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, I'm surprised Kendrick's never like built a team.
It's no, I think she just TDE. SZA not Kendrick artist. She just on TDE, right?
Yeah, I think that's just like they're just same team. You fuck with anybody else on TDE like Q and
I mean all of them for sure.
Shit.
I would fuck with all of them for sure. Like Absol, like you said, Schoolboy Q. Like I fuck with them for sure. It's just once again, I guess I'm like music is like how it is. Like it depends on what mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Because if I want to listen to that style of music, then I can listen to all those guys. If I want to listen to some turn up music, I can listen to Drake style music. You know what I mean? Like so that's why I say I don't really lean a certain way. Like I would definitely when it comes down to just like being an artist, I definitely would say like, yeah, I'm over more toward the Earth Gang and so whatnot type style of music for sure.
Okay, so Sean Maggs is performing at the Super Bowl. What song we starting with?
First song I'm starting with is Bling Bling by the Hot Boys, and then I'll start doing my own songs.
You're gonna come out to that?
I gotta do that, man. Like I said, yo, I'm a diehard Cash Money fan.
Oh,
like,
dude, one of my first albums was 400 Degrees.
Yeah, like you can't go wrong with any like that. But my first song that I do for real, if I was doing a halftime show, I would have to. I mean, just for like old fucks of it, I'll have to come out to my bonfire freestyle. Okay. I'll have to come out to my bonfire freestyle for sure. I feel like that really started the whole like the ball really rolling for real for me.
Okay.
But oh man, I'm thinking of all the stuff that's in the vote and I never really put out. But I mean, I would have to do like a little bit because that was another little something that got the city rolling a little bit. I guess. Nah, I would never do it. I would never perform Popular.
Dude, I forgot about your fucking. I loved Popular.
Everybody did, and
I loved Popular. Holy fuck! I forgot that's the first fucking. Damn. I forgot that.
I honestly thought that's what you were like getting at for me.
I wasn't, dude. I forgot about that fucking joint. I wouldn't have brought
it up if I didn't think you were going to bring it up.
No, I wasn't. You did.
I absolutely hate that song, man. Absolutely.
That shit was gas.
Everybody,
that shit was gas.
To this day, bro, I still get people hitting me like, "Where's Popular? Why can't
you should have played that at the Asher Roth gig?"
I literally don't like that song at all.
Yeah, no, but it's not for you. It's about the consumer.
I understand that 100%.
You can't just give snakes and sparklers, dude.
Everybody that hits me up for it, I send it to them directly. I send it to them directly, but I'm not putting it back on.
You know me, I'm a diehard. I kill for miniskirts, dude. I fucking love that song.
Nah, that song was fire, and I definitely wish that we was able to drop that music video because we actually filmed something very fire for it.
I fucking. What is this story? Can we talk about what's the deal with that? Why can't you drop it?
Oh, we just don't have it.
What do you mean you don't have it?
We just don't have it. Let's just say the video got lost, but we just don't have it. Me and Mike both to this day want to drop the video, but it's just lost.
I love that song.
We love that song, but
that was two titans just going at it right there. That was fucking heat.
Yo, it's crazy because like me and Mike, like we always say it when we talk like about music and shit. Like we definitely vibe off each other for sure. Like we definitely realize because like I don't know what it is really. I always say it's like because we both kind of in our own ways came from both like two different worlds, but they kind of like mesh together. Yeah. And I think that we bring out like the best of each other when we're doing that.
Dream features.
Dream features.
So who are some of the Sean Mag's dream features?
I'll definitely
dream collaboration.
I would say Currency. Like I'm a big fan of Currency. Like I said,
I feel like that's extremely doable.
No, it definitely is. But I'm a weirdo, man. I always say I want to do things the right way, like, and that kind of like held me back with a lot of stuff. But I want to come correct, I should say, like when I do certain things. And so Currency definitely is doable.
I feel like I haven't came correct on most of my big projects, and that's why they kind of fucking fizzled out. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, but that's the learning experience. Yeah. Like every successful man will tell you that like you got to fail before you become successful.
And that's the reason I've pulled the fucking just trigger on a lot of projects and shit. So Currency, who else besides Currency?
Right now, my boy Kosher.
Kosher? Kosher's gas, dude. Yeah, people sleep on Kosher. I did not expect that.
I won't say a dream feature, but that's definitely a feature I do right now.
Dream is a bold statement.
No, because it's definitely a dream feature, like Snoop Dogg. Yeah. I would love to have a feature by Snoop Dogg.
So I was supposed to be on a song with Snoop, but it was really weird pretense. Like...
Yo, it's funny though, cause you be in the mix with a lot of like things, and I'll be noticing that too, bro. So like in the crowds you be mixing with, it's definitely I can see you like on a song with Snoop Dogg somehow, some way, for sure.
You know who Def One is?
Nah.
He had a project that has he has this like weird vaulted project that he bought that has like verses from people.
Now that's kind of cool.
Like it is kind of cool, but it's more of like they sent these verses out to multiple people.
Oh yeah, all right.
And so anybody can use them type thing.
Then that kind of takes it, because that's like those little. You see them all the time on Instagram, like, yo, I'll send you a verse or a feature or whatnot, or do this beat, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then they just send you the like
something they sent to, like you said, 1,000 other people.
Yeah, and it works and it clears and you can perform it and whatever and blah 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 and say you have the song, but it just felt not collaborative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I like to, I like to do it right. So who else we got? We got PLB, we got Currency. This is an interesting mixtape, man.
Oh yeah, so let's look at it that way. Like if I was dropping, I can have these people on a feature on the tape right now with me. Like I like Key Glock.
Glock, fuck yeah.
I like Key Glock. That's easier thinking about this way. If I was dropping a tape, I can have these people. So Kosher. Like I said, Currency.
It'd be a fire tape,
Snoop
actually.
Dogg, Key Glock. I just need a little 2 bands. Have him talking to the hook real quick. Have him,
I know what you're talking about.
He doing all the skits for me. For sure.
I love skit shit. Do you know who Blake Weber is by any chance?
Blake Weber.
He used to do the 6ix9ine Treyway. He would voice over videos.
Doing all the funny little voices over his 6ix9ine. Yeah. I definitely think I heard him on TikTok or something.
I had him do a little interlude for me on a project.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. See, that's what I mean.
And I had Gilbert Godfrey do one too.
That's even
before
funnier.
He died.
Now, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
I like that you threw in the 2 band skit, dude. This is a fire mixtape, dude. This is a fire mixtape. What are you calling this, dude? We're already. What are we? 4 songs deep in a skit.
4 songs deep in a skit. What are we calling this one right here? We're going to call this tape right here, The Summer Is Now.
Summer is now.
The summer is now.
The summer is now. Fucking, did you hear that new Party in the USA shit Kosher did?
Yeah. I fuck with him hard.
That's where I feel old, is when I hear shit like this. Like, I think it's cool, but it's like extremely fucking popular in like the like 20 and under generation to have like rapping over pop songs. That's the best way I can like genre-fize it.
That drill stuff with ATK and all of them, that kind of really kicked it off.
Yeah.
Damn, rest in peace. What's his name again? I keep having brain farts. I gotta stop smoking so much.
Jew Shiesty?
Nah, not Jew Shiesty. Rest in peace of Jew Shiesty. Damn. What's old boy that was terrorizing Jacksonville?
You said Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Boom Gang?
He just killed them. That was beefing with Ace and them. Why am I having a Fulio, man? I keep having these brain farts,
Fulio?
man.
Oh, dude, that's not even on my radar.
Oh, you don't know who Fulio is?
No.
Yeah, Fulio. He actually just got killed this past year, but he was causing hell in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, well, I actually just against Ace and all of them, but he was a Jacksonville rapper, and like, you know how the drill rappers do, they rap about everything they doing, but they was actually down there, wilding out. And I don't condone none of that, but it is what it is out there.
I'm a fan of authenticity.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think like they get so
that's
much
why I love
like
Skrilla.
so many fans because like people know they're not lying about this shit. Skrilla is like he's definitely crazy.
He out there with the zombies.
He's definitely crazy. But like once again though, that's his thing. Yeah. So like, and he embraces it. So I fuck with it. Like
I respect people who are aware of just being self-aware. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, irrelevant to his like intelligence level. He is aware of who the fuck he is and where he's at, and like, I'm entertained.
That's why you got to like once again, like it's nothing like being yourself.
Nothing like being yourself.
You're your best.
Nothing like there's you know who so there's two back on the director and like filmers, local filmers topic. Do you know Robert Bryant?
Robert Bryant, does he have a like a alias?
He goes by Robert Bryant.
He's a videographer?
Yeah.
Shit. I want to say I do know what you're talking about.
He's done incredible work, but there's also directed by Robert.
All right, so those two different people?
Those are two different people.
All right, so I think it's directed by Rob, because I'm going to say, is his name like Shot by Rob or something like that? But
I think he just goes by directed by Rob.
All right.
But he just recently worked with Skrilla and stuff, and he's been making some fucking noise in the like real underground like
music industry.
Like even like deeper, like I know I'm underground too, so I feel like that's really fucking obscure for me to even say. But like yeah, off topic, irrelevant. Well, it's not off topic, but irrelevant because you don't really know who I'm talking about. I'm surprised you don't know Robert Bryant. His work is up there.
I'm bad with names, bro. Like
I'm
not for nothing. Like I went to multiple school districts and stuff, so I know a lot of people by face.
And we went to CNS, which is like, what was your graduating class? Fucking 800-900 probably.
Yeah, it was definitely like I know like every year it just got bigger and whatnot, but it was nuts. I say to my friends all the time that went to different schools, I'm like, yo, it's people that like I be seeing in my yearbook. I'm like, I don't think I've ever saw that kid in school.
Oh, 100%.
Like, never saw this kid a day in my life.
What? This just popped in my head. One of my dream podcast guests is fucking Brianna Stewart.
Nah,
me and her went to high school together.
Nah, for sure. Nah, Stewie, she's a homie. Like, she's definitely cool people. Like, I can't act like I'm best friends with her or not, but she's like, I seen her grow up because my coach was her trainer and whatnot. So like, I remember like her coming into the gym sometimes while we were training and whatnot. I'm like, this girl is so doofy. Like walking wise, like I'm like, yo, like it's so crazy. Like how, and then to see where she's at now, and it's like, yo, a lot of people don't know how much work she really put in.
Oh yeah, that's like
that's why I say that, not to like try to like when I say that doofiness, I'm like, look at her now. Like
I remember when she was like I went to school with her, so I kind of watched her go from the kind of the same thing. She is, with all due respect, it was.
She was bigger than like she grew way before she can actually like adapt to her body. Like and that's
we're all still learning how to walk, and it's like a baby deer syndrome. I assume. Mm-hmm. I hope this never disrupts my possibilities of having you on the show, Bree.
I mean, but like that's what I said though. It's not like we're not like clowning her at all. It's to like big her up to say like to see her at her like her rawest to where she's at now at her rawest. Like
I remember my buddy Zach calling me. He's like I used to play her all the time. She was not that good.
Hey, once again, what she was and what she is now is two different things. Like I guarantee he can't say that right now. 101. And I know, once again, like Zach and her are cool too. Like that's nothing. Like that's any competitive person.
Oh
like,
yeah.
But nah, shout out to Bree because like once again, like what she's doing, like on the court and off the court is amazing. Like.
There a sport? I mean, is there a sport you prefer? Like as a fan, as a spectator, what kind of?
It's always gonna be football.
Always football.
Do
you fuck with basketball a lot?
Yeah, I watch basketball too. Yeah. I mean, I love sports, so like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm deep into all of them, but like I try to stay up and like I don't want to be an idiot and not know what's going on with any sport.
Like my uncle, for instance, like we were talking about with video gamers.
Mm-hmm.
like a bad video gamer, like a toxic video gamer who wasted their whole life video gaming. That's my uncle with watching sports.
Oh, he just watch sports all day.
Just fucking do it, whatever sport.
Is he betting at least?
He makes imaginary bets.
Man,
and he's really good at them though. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you sit here and bet all day.
He does make an occasional bet with this taxi driver he's friends with, and he usually wins. But he honestly doesn't like. He says he doesn't like doing it because he is good. He is good. He collects a lot of sports cards.
Oh, that's cool then.
So I feel like that's where I guess.
And everybody has like that's like with the videography, it like opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff, and like I see that it's like I'm trying to think. It's a little like it's a world or industry for everybody. Like so like. I see that I'm on a Facebook little club for videographers, and I never would have thought that, but it's like 1,000 people in there, and they're just talking about their cameras and like sending pictures in, and like gets people talks about like what they can do to make it better and like all this stuff, and it's just like a nice little community. That's what I was trying to think. It's a community for everybody out there. So like with the cards, I'm pretty sure your uncle probably goes to places where people are just like, oh, I got this card, kind of like Pokemon, you know what I mean?
I do
like,
that.
Yeah, because it's like once again,
No.
It's a community for everybody, man.
There really is. There really is. And that is like the yin and the yang to the current social media is that it's like you can be connected to everybody, which isn't always the best, but also has you can really find your niche nowadays.
You see that with TikTok because like it's funny, man. I'm scrolling and I stop on this one thing and I see this dude. He has like he has a cow or a horse, and he's like, for some reason I get caught by this dude with this horse. So when I'm watching it, he like has a spider in his hand. So he like goes, grabs a spider, and then he grabs a bug off the horse, and he grabs it and he takes it in his hand. And he walks over. This dude has multiple spider webs across his house, or like his farm, and he's just feeding all these different spiders, like the horse flies off of him.
My buddy had a spider at his house. We used to feed like that.
And it's crazy though, because like I'm on his page and I see he has a whole community of people following him. Just do this. And I'm like, yo, there's really a community for everybody.
Bee removal videos?
I watch those videos.
I love them shit.
Yo, it's nuts how like crazy, like they're not afraid to touch the bees.
I just think it's weird the content that is like not only digestible but like captivating. Like hoof cleaning videos, big fan of those. Mm-hmm. Will I ever go get a job cleaning hoofs? Probably not.
Not at all, but it's entertaining.
I watch the fuck out of dude. Were they scraping them? Oh,
because I think it's just the unknownness of the stuff. Like when I say that, I mean like we've never like really thought about it because like it's just you never just drive down the street like who cleans a hoof. Who does this? Who does that? So when you see like interesting, there is a job for everything. Someone has to do this. You know what I mean? And when you see it, you're like, this how it is. That's why you have people who like are in a pharmacy or a librarian. People don't see the life of a librarian. So when they watch their videos, they're like, this is entertaining.
I feel like that's where like a lot of gigs are generational too. So you don't become a hoof cleaner like when your dad's a dentist.
Not at all. Your dad was a hoof cleaner.
Yeah, your dad
was too.
Yeah, they were cleaning hoofs since day one.
Exactly.
What's ironic is I met my father in my 20s, and he's fucking in a band and paints for a living.
Yeah.
Like we're like the same. It's weird that it even happens without even connection.
Nah, I know it is because rest in peace, my pops. After he passed away, my aunt was like speaking at his funeral, and she like talked about his favorite candy bar, and like me and my dad like had a weird relationship, but when she said this candy bar and she said it, and I just kind of like stopped and was like, no fucking way. I don't really eat candy bars and whatnot, but if I do, my choice of candy bar is a Payday, and that's my dad's favorite fucking candy bar. And I'm like, yo, what are the small chances of me and him just loving this same candy bar? You know, like you said, so it's like. It's small shit like that, and like obviously I see other things now when I look back at his pictures and I see stuff that I did, like or how I used to move or talk about certain things, and I'm like, it's strange how like that stuff works, even when you're not around him all the time.
So you guys weren't close?
I won't say we weren't close. That's why I said we had a weird relationship. Like I can text him, I can call him anytime, but like I never seen him. Like he lived in a different state. Like
okay.
So like I could talk to him and whatnot, but he just was never around. Well, like I said. He did what he needed to do at the times he needed to do them. So,
I mean, that's all we can ask for.
That's all we can ask for.
Me and my dad joke because he has another son who I don't want to like shit on him or anything, but he's a little bit less self-sufficient than I am. And I always say I'm like one of the greatest things was him not being in my life because it kind of it made me do everything I needed to do.
And that's what I always said. Like I'd never be mad at my pops for not being around because it just taught me what not to do with a lot of things. You know what I mean? So
you don't have kids, do you?
Nah.
No? Plan to?
I want to.
Do you?
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
For sure. Gotta have a little man.
Now, would you ever? What magnitude do you see? I'm all over the map with this one, but what magnitude do you see your behind the camera going to? Do you see yourself just being a music video director?
I don't want to do music videos.
Oh, you don't want to do music videos
at all? I
haven't
did a music video.
Okay.
I don't want to do music videos. So like I said, I've always liked the behind the scenes stuff. So at the end of the day, I want to be like a director.
Okay.
Like even with the music, I always said I want to branch off once the music starts popping and do stuff like this, like behind the scene. I didn't think I was gonna start doing videographer, but I definitely wanted to do stuff behind the scene. Like I said, I don't care to be in the spotlight. Like I don't care like to be in front of the camera or not. That's why I feel so much more comfortable behind the camera. Like I'm not a big people person.
No, so do you want to shoot like short films? Do you want to like get into like commercials or?
So that's what I want to start off with is a short films or whatnot. So I don't know if you noticed with my little videos I drop for the basketball or sports recaps. I kind of try to make them a little cinematic or whatnot. Yeah. And like try to kind of tell the story of the game or whatnot. So I definitely want to start with the short films because I'm a big fan of them. I don't know if I go on YouTube a lot and watch literally like 2-minute videos, or like I don't know if you ever heard of like a 2-sentence story and shit like that, where it's like they say like a crazy thing in like 2 sentences and it's like a mind fuck. Like you should look them up and whatnot. But people like make short stories out of those type of things. I mean, short films out of that type of stuff.
I have a little passion project I wanted to do. That's it's a short film based off. You know the song Pina Colada? Do you like Pina? Yeah. A lot of people don't ever like realize. They know the chorus of that song. They don't know what the story is behind that song. And there's no music video to the song either. So I want to do a short film where it's like it's silent. It's completely silent. Like there's rain and there's ambiance, but there's no dialogue at all. And because in the song it's about a guy reading in the newspaper, all right? And this is the lyrics to Pina Colada. He's reading the newspaper. In the newspaper he finds an ad. Do you like drinking pina coladas, getting caught in the rain? So then second verse is him responding to it. Third verse is him meeting up with the person. He gets to the hotel and it's his wife who put the ad out. So I have like a short film called Pina Colada that's based off of that.
Song,
it's a little bit more modern to where he finds her on like a dating site.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of her ass. That's how it is. And then that's like that's in her bio. I have a few scenes that I want to like really grasp behind it to where it's like they're sitting at a table like this, like me and you, and then it shows their perspective, and then they're super fucking far away from each other, and then the entire like time they're both on their phones. They're both just literally like it shows them like wake up next to each other. Their backs turned. They get up, grab their phones. They're sitting at breakfast, sitting at the same table. They're on their phones. Shows like a whole week pass of that.
The whole time
and they're just on their phone. They don't talk to each other. They don't do anything. And then during the midst of like that whole week, it'll kind of show his phone, show him swiping, doing the shit, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out, and then it ends with them at the hotel. They're like parked like this. He looks at her, and then the song's playing on the radio. And that's just like a little passion project I have.
Nah, that's dope.
Is there any like films that inspire you? Like, is there any big movies in your catalog? I'm a super film buff. Like, I love directors. I love. I like a lot of shitty movies, so that's my only problem.
See, I like movies in general, but I won't say that I actually watch them on a videographer aspect. I just like movies in general. Like I can watch. I'm a big action and horror. I think horror is my favorite genre though.
Okay,
like, I like a lot of scary movies.
Who we fucking with horror wise? Have you seen any like the new X series, the A24 movies?
Oh, okay,
like Pearl and shit like that. They have like a. It's like now like they've done like 3 or 4 of them now.
What's the name of the movie?
One of them's X. There's XX, and then Maxine I think is one of them as well.
Nah, I haven't seen those.
Those are pretty solid.
I know A24 has some scary shits. Any Blumhouse movie.
Blumhouse,
usually like kind of fire. Obviously anything Stephen King is fucking scary as hell.
I'm a big. Have you ever seen the Sinister series?
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Sinister.
Big fan of them. I feel like that was one of the. It's got a lot of pulls from a lot of other movies, obviously, but I think they did it so well that it made it unique.
I always get the Sinisters and Insidious worlds always mixed up. Because they're so similar, man.
You think?
I think because shit, don't they have one of their characters playing both?
Oh, like you're talking about like the actor itself?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the old lady, like she's like in both series.
I've never actually dove into the Insidious series just because it just never I don't know, it just never captivated me for some reason.
Nah, it's cool.
I have an entire like horror back piece, like my whole fucking back tattoo is. I was originally gonna get a Mount Rushmore, and I did like a skit about it where it's like I have Chucky, the doll from Saw, Scream, and then Michael Myers, but instead of getting Michael Myers, I got fucking Austin Powers. It's like Mike Myers.
Oh shit! I didn't even get that at first. That's hilarious though.
So like I go in to get and I shoot a skit of it. I go in like I get the tattoo and I'm like, oh yeah, I want Mike Myers. And then they tattoo.
That's fucking funny as hell.
It did not. I mean, it did okay. It just didn't didn't go as viral as I hoped. Did you end up seeing the Flash tattoo thing that I did that I wanted to have you direct? That did pretty decent. I like me and two of my friends went.
Nah, I didn't see it.
It did all right.
I'm gonna have to see it, man.
I know that's like I'm drawing back on live shows this year, and I want to shoot skits. Like I want to like really get into like skit comedy.
I mean,
and shit
it seemed like you already got some like good ideas going and whatnot. So
I got a fucking bunch. I want when it gets warm. I want to do this one skit where it's like we dress up with like PETA shirts and we go dump out people's worms while they're fishing. We're like, we save the worms.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Shit like that.
Save the fucking worms.
I'm big into stand up comedy too. I think that's where like I might divert my live performance aspect.
Who's your favorite comedian? You would say
currently? I don't know. Shane Gillis is hot. I don't know. Are you in the stand up world? Do you dive in it at all?
Not too crazy, but I know a couple of people. I watched that one show here and there when they this might be his show. Fucking
Kill Tony. So do you know who David Lucas is? He's a regular on Kill Tony.
Yeah, let me see real quick because I definitely watched a lot of Kill Tony. My boy Doug.
He's on like Roast Me and shit too. I don't know if you've ever seen that where they like sit on the desk and they roast each other.
I see that too. That should be on YouTube a lot. I'm looking up the cast real quick.
I had David Lucas on the podcast not like a year and a half ago when he came to town and shit.
Oh, okay. Yep. So I see you talking about now.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely dope.
No, yeah. I have this saying where I've never been to a bad show at the Funny Bone. So if you're ever fucking just thinking about doing it, I like highly recommend it. It's
no, I've been
to a good time.
A couple shows at the Funny Bone.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you see?
I seen Rob Schneider.
Okay.
I seen Marlon Wayans.
Gas. I
seen Michael Blackson.
Okay, so yeah, you're out. You're in the comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny because like
Corey Holcomb just came to town too. I wanted to fucking catch him, but I didn't get a chance to.
I feel like every opening act for every person I seen was amazing.
Gas. There's a lot of gas.
Some of them go a little harder. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them be going a little harder than the main people because I feel like the main people just be taking it easy or like they don't really bring their best to like the smaller towns. You know what I mean?
Well, I got one last question for you, and we'll get you out of here because we got a nice solid episode going. So, all right, you're booking a performance, okay? Mm-hmm. You're the booking agent. You got 3 acts. Who are the 3 acts you're doing? Opening, middle, close, headliner, or however you want to put it.
How big is this?
No cap, no budget.
Oh.
But you got to be respectful in the ideas of you don't put fucking 3 superstars on it.
For sure. So I could be like, I'm doing Drake, Kanye, and Jay-Z.
Yeah,
like, nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
There's gotta be something reasonable. Right now, I'm gonna say Gunna because Gunna's probably like,
okay,
he's killing the game right now. Like, and I love how Gunna came back from all those allegations of being a snitch. I'm like, he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing my thing," and he's been doing his thing. But Gunna right now, I definitely. You asked me earlier who I'm listening to. I listen to a lot of Gunna. Like he just has a lot of vibey shit. But I'm gonna say the 3, and then I'm gonna tell you what their
order would be.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say Gunna.
Is he going on the mixtape as well?
Oh yeah, I definitely gotta get a Gunna feature. Definitely get a Gunna feature on the tape for sure. He might get 2. I feel like these both on the same level, so I don't want to say. I was gonna say Rod Wave.
Okay.
But I feel like they're kind of both on the same tier right now.
Yeah, I would still let them both slide if you wanted them on the list too. They could co-headline with an opener.
Okay. So,
but you would still have to pick on what order they're going.
Copy.
But I do get why you would say that Rod Wave and Gunna are similar, like how Currency and Rippa are in my mind, where I would put them in tiers.
So I mean, with that type of crowd though, I'll have to make it. This would be like a big little show, so I'll have to make it. I'll make Drake the headliner.
Okay,
gonna pull the numbers with the. I say Rod Wave first. That's a hard one. Because either I feel like any order you go with, gonna get them hype. Rod Wave, I think Rod Wave will get you more into
Drake's obviously at the end.
Yeah, Drake's definitely the headliner for sure. So I say I'll do it this order. I'll do Rod Wave first, and then I'll do Gunna just because Gunna can get the crowd like up and like hype a little more than Rod Wave, because Rod Wave is definitely gonna have you in your feelings.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do Rod Wave, Gunna, and then Drake.
I think I would go Gunna, Rod Wave, Drake personally if I was booking that show, because I think it would slow him down a little bit. Like Gunna get you hype, kind of pumped for the show, open you up, and then Rod get you in your feels, and then Drake comes out. He can come out softer at first and then build.
And so I'm glad you said that Drake come out softer and build, because no Diddy.
Did not catch that one, Paul.
Yeah, but it just depends on how Drake was gonna start his set off. Because if he's gonna start his set off with more like up tempo stuff, like started from the bottom and stuff like that to get you hype, then you can do the Gunna second. But then I'll agree with you. I would probably start Gunna first and then Rod Wave to slow it down a little bit to get you into the Drake set. So I agree with that. I'll definitely put Gunna first and then Rod Wave.
You ever see T-Pain live?
T-Pain, I haven't seen him live, like in person, but I've seen like his live shit on the TV and the internet and stuff. And he's a talented ass motherfucker, bro.
I don't know why I thought T-Pain. I would love to put T-Pain.
Oh, see, like once again, you give me 3 options. You know what I mean? Like so, like if
I like a 3 artist show more than anything.
For sure. Like if he told me like, yo, you got a little festival going on, I can definitely get you a good ass festival lineup for sure. Like,
no, I feel like I like a one night show, 3 acts. I think you can get a good dose of everybody with like giving the 2 openers like a half hour, 45, and then giving the headliner an hour or 2.
And I think also with that question though, like that list that I just gave you, I feel like I can give you a whole nother list for a fire set of it. Depends on your, like you could do something like Travis Scott and then like that type of vibe.
Okay,
you know
you got
I mean?
Currency headlining.
See, now if you give me the headliner, I could definitely work with that.
Who's opening? 2 opening acts for Currency.
2 opening acts for Currency. Me,
obviously. I'd book that show.
Me. So if I say me, you know the homies there. So me and the homies.
So yeah, you and Currency are doing a show. You got to pick one other act. I would say to make it a easy way to target the tier in between you and Currency. Obviously you can get somebody.
That's just anybody then. Somebody who you know who? This is gonna be crazy. My bad, I'm moving the mic and shit. I'm gonna have to put some money out my pocket for this one because I'm gonna do Larry June and Dom Kennedy.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay for both of them.
Interesting. So you think that would be a good it goes Sean Mag
for that crowd? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got a lot of stuff in my catalog to go along with that because like I said, I fuck with Currency and I'll definitely say he influenced a lot of my stuff and whatnot. But we got Currency. This gonna be like the Currency and Wiz concert.
Yeah, it's already been done though.
Yeah.
Do they even still fuck with each other?
They both so low key. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you.
Wiz just dropped a couple of fucking bangers. He's
That's
been doing remixing again.
He keeps sending me everything Wiz drops like this to the sign for you to come back. And
Dude,
I'm like,
it actually, I get it. That is a sign for you to come
that's
back.
What he keeps saying. Like, but I told you asked me, do I be still writing and stuff? I just wrote something to the Underman.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote something to Underman. But
what's Underman? Is that would be?
That's Wiz and Burn a new song.
Okay.
I just wrote to that. But nah, everything he dropped, he just did a song with.
I forgot that he low key could like fuck up a remix like Wayne used to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he can jump on somebody else's beat and make it.
He just did. He did the TV off or.
He did two of them. I know he did the fucking Kendrick shit. He did the woke up feeling like Rocky. He did that beat, and then I don't know. I could not tell you what the other song was. It was definitely sampled. It wasn't like a full just remix of a beat.
Was it just him?
Yeah, it's just him. It's just him. It's like a fucking. And he does like which weird is is he coming out with like a Cushion OJ album?
Yeah, he's about to drop a new Cushion OJ.
Okay, yeah, because he's like, he just keeps doing the.
Oh, so did you hear this, his shit with Lil Russell? Do you like Lil Russell?
Fucking love Lil Russell. You're talking about homie backyard dude? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lil Russell's fire.
Him and Wiz just dropped some shit and.
Spent $15 at the dough. Yeah, dude, he's gas. He's got. And that's another example of just that authenticity. And
I'm going to keep it real. Like, he's got a lot to do with like
kind of smell like industry plant, but I don't like throwing that phrase around.
I wouldn't say that though. You know why? It's because I was just about to say I've been watching Lil Russell for a minute now, and like I'm glad to see that he's getting the love that he's getting because obviously I didn't get to where I wanted to get to with my music, but a lot of his stuff and along with Zach G. You know Zach G?
Yeah, obviously.
Fucking. Oh yeah. All right. So I compare him and I tell Zach G too. I look at him and Lil Russell kind of like the same way, like the grinding, like how I was hustling to try to get this shit when I was younger and whatnot. And I'm like, that's why I fuck with Zach G so much because like I remember having him in my basement one day and this is like 3 or 4 years ago, but he's like, yo, we were just talking about social media and shit, and he's like, I don't really like social media, and I was saying that too, and he's like, but I'm gonna say fuck it, I'm gonna try to post once a day. He's like, this is the start of his 30-day run. He's gonna post one video a day for 30 days. And I was like, you're gangster if you do that. And now I look at him like this dude has shit scheduled, like he's doing all this. Like
he's inspired a lot of my my content creation.
For sure.
In the sense of how it's presented and how it's done. Like I've just he's a big inspiration to the game.
And I respect it because like today he hit me and was like, I need to, because me and him been doing a little stuff on the side and whatnot, and he hit me and was like, I need a video tonight. And I was kind of like, you know what? Somebody else would have hit me and said that. I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? But I'm like, he's not saying it that way. He's just on top of his shit. And like, we already talked about this. So he's like, yo, I need that video by the night type thing. And I'm like, you know what? Went right and did my thing for it. Because I'm like, this is the type of shit that I want to be around. People who are on top of their shit. People who are on the, like, kind of demand that, like, you're going to be on top. If you're working with me, we're going to be on top of our shit together. Like,
he's a big inspiration and a big force in the fucking in the game.
What he's doing for the town right now, just upstate in general with that bridge to upstate. I love that.
He fucking put me onto a gig that we did in Rochester. I want to say it is Rochester. I get Rochester, Buffalo, and Albany always mixed up, whichever one of the three. But it was a pretty legitimate like festival thing that I was like, oh shit, thank you for this. Me and him have a joint that it just I have 80% sure we'll just end up collecting digital dust, but
that's how it be sometimes.
And I part of me is like, fuck you. The ego in me is like, you bastard. But the also working artist in me knows that it is what it is,
and that's the thing. Though, is like,
and it wasn't that good of a song either, too. So
and stuff like, because I got some stuff with people. Shit, me and Zach got verses that are collecting dust.
I mean, yeah, you got hits. I know that are collecting dust.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Zach have songs like that we did together, and like they're just collecting dust, and like that shit. I just look at it as like down the road we gonna look back at these shits like, yo, these damn bullshits that we never really dropped. Like, it might even be something that you drop 10 years from now that like you never released, but now you dropping it. You and Zach are both where y'all wanted to be 10 years from now, and like it's just some little reunion type drop. You know what I mean? Type shit. So The thing is though, like when I look at it, because I used to get mad at stuff like when things didn't work out. When I try to, that's why I kind of like stopped working with a lot of people, and that's why I kind of learned how to do a lot of stuff on my own. Because I hated waiting on people. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's a lot of people. Like they don't like waiting on and being on other people's time. But I kind of learned to like just. If it don't go the way that you wanted to go, just like I said, my 2025 is fuck it.
You can't force nothing.
Especially when it's like a genuine love. And like you said, you know, like it's not no malicious stuff behind it. It's not going on. So it's just like, yeah, like you said at the time, like, damn, I really wanted to drop that because it was
it's more just an admiration to work together.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once again, y'all gonna get to that point where, again, like when y'all do something and this time it's gonna come around and it's gonna be even more fire. Like, classic. And that's what anything.
So, I know I said last question. How'd you and so obviously you and Mike O'Leary have a bit of a career together. How'd you guys all meet? How'd you, Zach, Mike O'Leary? How's the Zach G, Mike O'Leary, Sean Maggs trifecta? The triangle.
So Zach G has nothing to do with me and Mike O'Leary, like until like recently. Like I met Zach G. Me and Mike, obviously you know me and Mike from way back. Zach G came along a couple years ago and whatnot, and not like no weird way, but just like I didn't know Zach G.
Yeah,
like me and Zach G didn't know each other, so me and Zach just through music we ended up meeting each other. But me and Mike, it's funny how me and Mike actually started becoming friends because I was doing this. I don't know if you remember the Summer's Arts concert, or the whole summer that I was like setting it up, he just kept hitting me up, sending me songs, and I'm just like. I was feeling myself at that time, and I was like, I don't know you, like, leave me alone. So I had a song that I had did with a couple of homies, and he rapped over it too. And I was like, all right, let me see what this kid's talking about over this beat. And he starts rapping, I'm just like, who the fuck is this kid? So, like, I actually go look at his page and whatnot, I'm like, all right, definitely didn't expect this kid and whatnot. But I'm like, but the music speaks for itself. I don't care what you look like. Fuck it.
That's how I...
So, he ended up opening it up for us, and then on the show, he like did his fucking thing then too, and like.
So is this prior to the Zach ever working with like Mike and shit too?
Oh yeah, so it's funny. Like I don't think Zach like minds me saying this, but he said like when he first started like thinking about getting into the music and whatnot, he would always like type in like up like I forget what hashtags he was typing in, but he said every time he would do it. He said me, Mike, and Trig somehow will always be like the three that he will always see keep coming up whenever he was trying to do research in Syracuse like music scene. So fuck, how did I? Like I'm trying to sit here now and think like Zach kind of just like I think I reached out to him and told him like, yo, pull up, let's come to the studio, and that's when we had that little talk about his 30 days and whatnot. I think I just reached out to him and was like, yo, just pull up, let's like collab. Cause when I first started seeing his stuff coming out, I was already a fan of it. You know what I mean? So early on, and we just talked a little bit like that, and we kind of like as of recently we became a lot more closer with the camera and stuff. Cause like I said, I'll be doing a lot of outside of the music stuff with him now. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that one recap you did from the Upstate was it was solid. I remember seeing that, and that's when I was like, ooh, Sean's actually fucking...
Nah, I appreciate that for sure. Like, and that's why, like, I appreciate him. Like, you brought up Mike. I appreciate Mike, because Mike helps me, shout out to Mike, actually. Got a Sunday cleaning on right now. But he gave me an opportunity to do some stuff with the Sunday cleaning videos, and that got me a lot of, like, attention, too. So, shout out to Mike. Shout out to all the homies. Like, so I said, me from that little video, from that concert and shit, me and Mike just stayed in contact, and then eventually like part of the club, like always with us and shit. So I can't say always with us. He was part of the club, so we just became boys from there. Like once again, people always see like the social media stuff, like the music videos and all that, but like people don't see the behind the scenes that I was actually with those kids every single day, like the Flyboys Club, like. Eli, Kevin Darcy, Jalen Jenkins. Those kids were in my basement every day. Like, my mom shout out to Big Pootie, man. My mom, she didn't really, like, care. She always said she'd rather have us at the house than be out here outside getting in trouble and shit. So, my house was basically like the frat house. Yeah. So I was with those dudes every day. So I really got a good like brotherhood with those dudes. Like even like if you don't see us on social media like we was or whatnot, I got nothing but love for those dudes.
Fuck yeah, I'd love to hear that.
For sure. But Zach G, he just so happened him and Mike are like real close. Zach G and Mike, I couldn't tell you how they met, and I couldn't tell you that background, but those dudes are real close, and it just so happened that me and Zach G have a relationship, me and Mike have a relationship, so all three of us kind of kick it.
All three of you got a song together or no?
Us three, no.
No?
Us three, nah. I'm gonna be honest though, like I wouldn't mind doing that, but me and Mike always like every once in a while we just start talking about Waterfront Thoughts too. Say we're gonna do that shit over again and whatnot. But we don't know. We'll see.
I need y'all to send me Mini Skirts. I need that song.
Mini Skirts on I think it's on Apple.
Is it on Apple?
I think it's Mini Skirts on Apple.
I don't use it.
It should be on, but it's on platforms, I should say.
Yeah, I should be able to buy it and download it then.
So yeah, Mini Skirt.
That's my shit.
That's my shit too.
That's my shit. Dude, I can't believe I forgot about Wicked. But we're gonna wrap this up. We got a good episode here. Thank you for taking the time, man.
I appreciate you having me, brother.
Man, it was
for sure.
It was a vibe.
Appreciate you, brother.
My life a vibe. My life a vibe. My life a vibe. My life a vibe. My life a